And here we go. Okay, today in math, we are looking at lesson 27, and we're talking about how I can strategize to compare two sets. So strategize is a fancy-nancy word for a strategy. How can you make a plan to compare two sets of numbers? Let's see. We're going to begin with a warm-up this morning. And our warm-up is called, How Many Are Hiding? How many fingers do you have on two hands? Someone raise their hand and tell me. How many fingers do you have on two hands? Let's do Grant. How many fingers do you have on two hands?
10.
10. You're exactly right. You have 10 fingers on two hands. Well, I want you to put your hands down like you're playing the piano, flat on the desk in front of you. Watch. See how my hands are down flat on the desk? Do you see it? Do that. Put them flat in front of you. Now, I am going to hide one finger. Oops. So, watch my hands. I'm going to hide one. How many fingers are on my desk now? How many fingers are on my desk? Are we?
9.
Good, yes, 9. How many are hiding? 1. One's hiding. So 9 and 1 make 10. Okay? Now, show me 8 fingers. So put 8 fingers down on your desk. 8 fingers. If you have 8 fingers down in front of you, how many are hiding? Carolyn, how many are hiding if you have 8 fingers down?
2.
2 are hiding. So 8 and 2 make 10. Awesome. All right, put 7 fingers down on your desk. Just like me. Put 7 fingers down. When you have 7 fingers down, how many are hiding, DJ? When we have 7 fingers down, how many fingers are hiding that we can't see?
3.
3, you're exactly right. So 7 and 3 make 10. Let's put 6 fingers down on our desk. Put 6 fingers down. And how many are hiding? How many are hiding, are we, when you have 6 fingers down?
4. And I need to tell you something.
What?
Whenever you said my name, Carolyn was the one who,
Oh, who answered? That's okay, sweetie. All right, now I want you to put 5 fingers down. 5 fingers. How many fingers are hiding when you have 5 fingers down? Let's see. I'm going to call on Jonyan. How many fingers are hiding when you put 5 fingers down?
5.
5. You're exactly right. 5 and 5 make 10. Excellent job. Okay, we are not going to do a application problem this morning. We're just kind of going to go straight into our video. The materials that you need today are 10 cubes and 10 small objects to count with. It could be pennies, maybe it's buttons, maybe you have other coins you can use, but go ahead and pull out your 10 linking cubes and your 10 small objects. It could be erasers, puff balls, whatever you have. And we'll get started. Let me pull up our math lesson. Give everyone a second. Make sure we can see. Great, looks like I have most of my friends back, so I'm going to go ahead and play the video.
Hello, mathematicians. My name is Mrs. Chandrasekhar. In today's lesson, we will be comparing two sets of objects. Let's get started. For today's lesson, you will need 10 blinking cubes and 10 pennies. Pause the video to find your materials and press play once you have them. Mathematicians, guess what? We're going to compare again today. In today's lesson, we will work with cubes and pennies. Let's start with a game. I'm going to roll a die and show that many cubes. Let's do it together.
Okay, so when she rolls the dice, you're going to get out your cubes and place them down just like she's doing.
I rolled 7.
Yes.
I only have 8. I lost 2.
Okay, well, do the best you can, sweetie. Just follow along. So she rolled the number 7.
Let's show 7 cubes.
Do it like she's doing. 7 cubes.
Pause the video if you need more time to show you.
Okay, so I'll give you guys a few more seconds. Just place your 7 cubes in front of you. She didn't even do it the 5 group way. She just kind of laid them down.
Your cubes. Let's do it again. I rolled 2. Let's show 2 cubes.
Okay, so she has a different color cube. That's okay if it's not a different color. Just do it on the other side. Show 2 cubes.
Pause the video if you need more time. What could be a simple way to see which set of cubes has more? I know. Let's make towers.
So, she's taking her cubes and she's turning them into a tower. You do it too. And then lay your tower flat. If you try to stand it up tall, it'll fall over and break.
Here's my towers. Pause the video if you need more time to make your towers.
Okay, I'm just gonna pause it for a second, make sure everyone has enough time to make their towers. Remember, lay it down flat instead of standing it up tall.
How many cubes are in this tower?
Okay, how many cubes are in her yellow tower and your tall tower? Carolyn?
7.
Carolyn says there's 7 cubes. Thumbs up if you agree with Carolyn. I do too. Let's see if we're right.
Say the number in a monster voice.
Oh, she said say it in a monster voice.
That's right, there are 7 cubes. Now, how many cubes are in this tower? Say the number in a squeaky voice.
Okay, just say it in a squeaky voice to the screen, even though we can't hear you.
If you said 2, You're right. Great job, mathematicians. Let's use length as a strategy to compare the sets of cubes. Point to the tower that is taller. Which is more, 7 or 2?
Okay, so she's saying, look at the length. They start at the same endpoint, so which one would have more? The taller tower or the shorter tower? Raise your hand and tell me. Which one would have more? The taller tower or the shorter tower? Smriti?
The taller tower.
Smriti says the taller tower has more. Thumbs up if you agree with Smriti. I do too. Let's see if we're right.
Think, say it. Yes, 7. Let's say it like this. 7 is more than 2.
All right, let's
Your
say
turn.
it. 7 is more than
Great job.
2.
I heard you all the way from over there. Now, point to the tower that is shorter. You can point either in front of you or on the screen.
Point to
Which
the
is
tower that's
less?
shorter.
7 or 2?
All right, show me with your fingers. Which is less, 7 or 2? Show with your fingers. Hold your fingers up to the screen. Wonderful job. I need your screen on so I can see your fingers for me. Thank you. Don't put stuff in your mouth. Okay. I saw a bunch of friends hold up 2 fingers. Let's see.
Yes. Let's say it like this. 2 is less than 7.
Okay. 2 is less than 7.
Your turn. Great job, my friends. Now, let's play the game, but this time with pennies.
Or other
Pause the
small
video to get your
objects.
10 pennies. Press play once you have them. Great. Let's get started. I'll roll the die. I rolled 6. Let's show 6 pennies.
Okay,
Pop.
so you guys, whatever small object you have, lay 6 of them in front of you. Just like what she did. All right.
Pause the video if you need more time. Now let's do it again. I rolled 3. Let's show 3 pennies.
Okay, do like what she did. Put 3 on the other side. 3 small objects.
How can we know which set has more? The set of 3 or the set of 6? Whisper to the computer what you think we should do.
Okay, so who has an idea? How can we figure out which set has more, 6 or 3? What's a strategy we can use? Raise your hand when you know a strategy, and I'll call on you. DJ, what's a strategy we could use to figure out which one has more, 6 or 3?
Six.
That's good, but what strategy would you use to figure that out? How do you know?
The larger amount.
The larger amount? Okay. What's something we could do? I'm going to call on another friend. Thank you, DJ. That's awesome. Let's call on another friend. What could we do to figure out that that amount is larger? Anya?
We could try drawing line to them, too.
Good. You could put them in a column or a row and draw a line to match each one up. That's a great strategy. Let's see what Miss Emily says.
I heard some of you whispering that you think that we should line up the pennies. Good idea. Let's line up the pennies.
So you
Pause a
do
minute.
what she did. Line them up. Put your instead of columns, she chose to do a row. You could do a column if you wanted to, but line them up so that each one has a partner. And now we'll play the video.
If you need more time to line your pennies up. Now we'll make pairs with our pennies and then move them. I'll show you how to do it. Now it's your turn. You make pairs with your pennies and move them. Pause the video to do this.
So what she did was she took the two that had a partner and scooted them to the side. The ones that don't have a partner, she left on the other side.
Do we have some pennies left over? We do. That means that that set has more. With your finger, point to the set of pennies that has more.
So,
Now say the number of pennies that is more.
okay.
Ready?
So, go ahead and show me with your fingers. Which set of pennies has more, 6 or 3? Show me with your fingers. Which set has more? Okay, let's see if we're right.
Yes. The set of 6 is more. Let's say it in a sentence. 6 is more than 3. Now it's your turn.
Okay, let's say it. 6 is more than 3.
Great job. Now with your finger, I want you to point to the set that is less. Ready? Point. Now say the number that is less. Ready? Say it. Yes, 3 is less than 6. Now you say it.
Okay, let's say it together. 3 is less than 6.
Great job, mathematicians. Today for the
Okay, so we are ready to pull out our handy dandy math books. But before we do that, please make sure that you've collected your materials and you've put them neatly away. If you were in my classroom, I would have you put your cubes into 2 5-cube trains and put them in a Ziploc baggie. Just make sure you put them neatly away. And then pull out your math book to page 125. I'm going to write it on the board. 125. That's going to be towards the back of your book. When you're ready to go, give me a double thumbs up. That way I know you're ready. Okay, I see some friends are ready, some friends are still looking. That's okay. Let's go ahead and read the directions. The directions are asking me to draw a tower with more cubes. Okay. I've already got one tower. Let's see. Landon, how many cubes are in this tower right here?
3.
There's 3 cubes in that tower. So I need to make sure my tower has more than 3 cubes. Can someone tell me a number that's more than 3? Tell me a number that's more than 3. Ryan?
5 or 6.
Okay, Ryan said 6 is more than 3. So I'm gonna draw my tower at the same endpoint. But instead of 3 cubes, I'm gonna draw a tower that has 6 cubes.
Miss Kate, an easier way to draw it is just you could put 2 lines and draw some lines in between them.
Great suggestion. All right. Now, I have a sentence here that says blank is more than blank. Which tower has more? The 3 or the 6? Let's see. I'm gonna call on a friend. Grant, which tower has more? The 3 or the 6?
The 6.
Great. So I would write 6 is more than 3. You can do that with me. Now, for the next 2, you're gonna do that on your own, but we're gonna read them together. So, for this one, it says, draw a train, because it's going across, with fewer cubes. What's another word for fewer? Who remembers? Estelle, what's another word for fewer?
Less.
Less, you're exactly right. Draw a train with fewer cubes. Then we're gonna write the numbers. Blank is less than blank. So you have to count how many cubes are in this train and figure out what number shows fewer or less cubes than this. Go ahead and do that on your own. When you are completely done, put your hands on your head and I'll know you're ready to go over it. Whoops. I love how my friends are working so hard. You guys are doing a great job.
Miss Case, did I miss anything?
Yeah, sweetie, we're almost done with our lesson, but it's okay, I've recorded it. Keep your microphone on mute.
Miss Kate?
Yes.
Should I use the middle one, laying down or standing up?
This one laying down.
Laying down?
Yep. Show cubes that are less.
What are we doing right now?
Nicole, I just want you to keep your microphone muted, okay? You can do this on your own after we're done. Just watch.
Miss Kate, are you talking about we're on laying down? It's page 35. 100.
It's okay, Anya. It's okay. She came in a little bit late. We're doing right here, Janya. Here, we're going to go over it now together. All right, friends. I'm going to choose I'm going to draw a train that has fewer. This is going to be my train that has fewer cubes. So, this train has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cubes, and this train only has 1, 2, 3. We can write the numbers to the side if that helps you. So which number is less, 5 or 3? You might have put something different, and that's okay. This is just an example that I'm showing. So which number is less? Hold up your fingers to show me. 5 or 3? Very good. 3 is less than 5. Excellent. Now, you might have put something completely different. Who would like to share out what you put on your paper? Raise your yellow hand and I'll call on you. Smriti, what did you put?
I put 6 in the first row, then 3 in the next row, then 10, and then 10. Wait, I put 10 in the first row, and I put 3 in the next row, and I put 10 in the last row.
Well, what it should be, you should only have 2. So you're looking at just this train. This train has 5, so that number is going to always be there. You have to figure out a number that is less than 5. So let me call on Landon. What number did you use that's less than 5?
I put 1.
Okay, so Landon drew 1 cube. So on his, the sentence would say 1 is less than 5. And that's right as well. Did anybody have anything different? Let's see. Ryan, what did you put?
3.
Oh, you did 3 like me? 3 is less than 5. All right. Arwie, what did you put?
2.
Arwie put 2. So on hers, it will say 2 is less than 5. That's also right. And maybe one of you did, maybe one of you did 4. Make your microphone muted, please. You might have done 4, where you would say 4 is less than 5. All of those answers are correct.
Miss Kate?
Yes.
I have 18%.
That's okay.
And when I was doing the meeting and I was charging it and using it, it was going back to a little percent when I was charging it and using it.
That's okay, John.
It go back to a little more or less percent.
Okay, let's take a look at this one. Draw a tower with more cubes. So you need to draw more than what's in this tower. So count the cubes in this tower, then draw a tower beside it that has more and fill in your blanks. I'm going to give us a minute to do that. This time when you're done, touch your nose, the tip of your nose. That'll tell me that you're done. Okay, Arwie, let's just be patient.
Miss Kate, I
Yes.
could touch my tongue to my nose.
Oh my goodness. All you need to do is touch your finger, but okay. All right. It looks like we're getting some friends finished. So I'm going to count how many cubes are in this tower. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There appear to be 7 cubes in this tower, and I need to draw a tower that has more. Well, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to continue. I'm going to draw it right beside so that I have 7. And then I might draw, 2 more. 2 more than 7 is 9. So, which tower has more, 7 or 9? Show me with your fingers. Which tower has more, 7 or 9? 9 has more, so I would write 9 is more than 7. If you have something different, raise your hand and I'll call on you. What's something different that you have? Let's do Estelle. What do you have that's different?
I have 8 cubes.
Awesome. So Estelle drew 8 cubes and she wrote that 8 is more than 7. Very good. Who else would like to share out? Maybe you had something different than 8 or 9. Are we? What did you have?
I had a 10.
Arwie had 10. So she put 10 is more than 7. Awesome. Great work. Okay. Let's look at our very last question. It's asking us to draw a train. Remember, a train goes across at the bottom. So you're going to draw a train of cubes. Then you're going to draw another train with fewer cubes. Then you're going to have to fill in both sentences. Blank is more than and blank is less than. So here's what they're asking you to do. Let's say I draw a train that has 5 cubes in it. I'm going to have to draw another train with fewer cubes and then fill it out. Look at this sentence. Underline the word more. Go ahead and do that on your paper. More means the same thing as bigger. So the bigger train, you're going to write that number first next to more. And then the smaller train, you'll put last. On this sentence, less. Less is little. Less, little. The little train, you're going to write that in the first blank. And then the bigger train in the second. So make sure you're looking at the words when you write this down. I'm going to give you a minute to do this by yourself, and then we're going to go over it, because this can be confusing if you don't pay attention to the words more and less. This time when you're finished, I want you to do 5 jumping jacks when you're finished. And then come back to your seat. I think that's more than 5, Anya.
I wanted to do more than 5.
Okay. All right, so who would like to share how many trains Well, tell me your sentence. What did you put right here? Blank is more than blank. Who would like to raise their hand and share that sentence with me? Nicole, what did you put?
I put 12 is more than 5.
Okay, let's stop there. 12 is more than 5. So, remember, more means bigger. So if I'm drawing a train and I have 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And then I draw another one and I have 5. The bigger train goes first, which is 12. And then the smaller train goes last. Now here, Nicole, what did you put here? Blank is less than blank. What did you write there, Nicole?
I put the 5 beside the blank is 12.
So you wrote 5 is less than 12. Is that what you put, Nicole?
Yes.
That's
Yes.
great. That is right. That's correct. This time when we're talking about less, when you see the word less, that number goes first in the sentence. Smriti, would you like to share what you put?
I put 6 is more than 4.
Awesome. What did you put here?
4 is less than 6.
Perfect. So she wrote 6 is more than 4. And 4 is less than 6. So the bigger one goes first for more, and the smaller one goes first for less. Or the little one goes first for less. All right, friends. You all did a wonderful job today with math. We are going to take a break for a little bit, and I will see you guys back here at 12:45. Don't forget to print out. You have a handout to print out for listening and learning, okay? Now, if you don't have a printer,
Say that again.
don't forget to print out your handout for listening and learning. If you don't have a printer, you can just fold a sheet of paper into 3 sections.
Print what? Because people were talking. I couldn't hear you.
For listening and learning for the snowy day, there's a paper for you to print out on our weekly agenda. Okay.